Hi guys, very good morning to you. This is the video number 265 and this is Ajay. I'm going to actually today tell you about the basic functions which we use in Excel, and we are going to actually learn them. And the functions, as you can see on the screen, that one is the find and the second one is the search. And after this video I'm also going to tell you how to use the find and find, which is a kind of a little advanced video. But first we will definitely start out from the find and the search, and it is going to be from the very basic level, right? And now for those who are watching the channel for the first time, we have 260 videos on Excel and Excel VBA, MS Access and MS Access VBA. You can quickly go to the playlist and you can find it out, all these different playlists. As you can see here, we have the Excel charts and pivots, we have Excel VBA function, we have access queries, we have Excel loops examples. So basically the idea is, if you're looking for any particular topic, let it be loops, let it be collection loops or user forms or anything, or maybe the message boxes, you just need to find that particular playlist, right? So you can find it out, that playlist, and once you click on that you will get to see the different videos on that, and it is going to be a mixture of basic, intermediate and advanced level, right? So after this video I'm going to upload this video in this Excel text functions, and you can go through all these different videos which are completely based on these find and the search, and there are some other text functions like left and right. Okay, so let's start the topic now. What is a find function actually? So guys, find actually works to get the position of any character you want. Let it be a special character, let it be a text or number, whatever you want to actually find it out in a text, right? So it returns the position. So I can write here, it returns the position of a value which you are finding in a cell. Okay, that's how it actually works. For example, if I write here abc at the rate yahoo.com. Now what if you want to find the position of the at the rate sign, okay, which is 4 actually. So how you can actually use it in the find? So we'll start with the find function. You just press equals to find, and then you start the bracket, and then you say that find text. So what particular text you want to find it out, that would go here. If it is a special character or if it is a text, which means if it is not a number, okay, then you need to put that within the quotes. So I'm going to write here at the rate, and then I'll just use these double quotes and comma. So the second parameter says within the text. So within the text means that where exactly is your text. So this is my text. As I selected this H3, and then I say that start number. So from which position you want to start. So I will write here 1, right? Because this start number means that from where exactly you want to start the search. I will come to this point little later, but most of the time it is already it is always written as 1, because we want to start our search from the very first character, which is A, right? So this means this, and when I press enter, I get to see the number called 4. Right? I can also give you one more example. For example, what if we want to find it out any text? Let's say I want to find B. So when you write the B within the text and you say 1, this is how it happens. You get to see the position number 2. Okay, if you want to find A, let's say, because you have here 2A, right? ABC at Yahoo. So one is this A and the second is this A. So how the find actually works? So when you write here A like this, and you go to in this text and you say that start number has to be 1. So the thing is, when the search starts from the A, the very first character from the left, because every function works in this way, right? We don't go right to left, we always go left to right, right? So when your search starts from here, actually Excel finds the function, your Excel function finds that the A is there, and it is not going to move forward then, because what you have asked him to find it out, it actually finally finds it out, and there's no point that it will move forward, so it immediately stops here. So the second A which is coming after Y, cannot be calculated like this. There's a different way of calculating it, but I'm just trying to tell you that when you keep your search as 1, so the search starts from 1, and this is how it happens. Okay, and one important thing, guys, I'm not sure if you know that in Excel I have said this in several videos also, that find actually is a case sensitive function, right? For example, if I change the uppercase to the lowercase and press enter, you get the error right? Now this you don't actually find a lot in Excel or even the VBA, right? Because in Excel every function works very pretty cool. They hardly care about all these case sensitivity part, but I think in the find function they have this issue, right? But then you have a choice, because what you can do, either you should be very much focused on what exactly you're using in terms of the case, and what else you can do, you can also use the search function, guys. Now search, if you write the search function, you see that you have all the three parameters in the same way. You have find text, you have within the text, you have the start number. Now find text means that again same thing. So if I write here A in the small letters, and then I go in the within text, and then I say the start number has to be 1, you see when you press enter you will get the answer. So search actually is a case insensitive, right? So search is a case insensitive, and search and the find works the same way. You see, if I write find, you have the three parameters, same parameter, find text, within the text, start number. So I can write here find text, then the within the text, and the start number. So guys, these are the three parameters, and this is what exactly you see in the search function, right? It just that the search actually doesn't really care about the case sensitivity issue. So it's a case sensitive function. Okay, so you can use that wherever find is not case actually insensitive. It's a case sensitive issue. So whatever formula you want to use it wisely. You should be knowing what exactly you want to do, right? So find text means that the text you want to find, the character, or I would say the value, because value means it can be a text, it can be a number, it can be a special character, it can be anything, right? The value we want to find. Okay, and where is that cell? Where is that cell in which we want to find the value. Okay, and the start number, that from which position we want to start our counting. Okay, so most of the time it is always remained as 1, right? So now if you want to find anything, let's say in terms of the number, for example, I write here this line, okay, and let's say I want to find 3. So how you can actually find 3? You can use the find or the search. You can write here 3 simple. Now you don't have to put any quotes, right? It is going to be simple because it's a number, right? So this is how you write, as simple as that. So very simple function, right? And now I'm going to tell you that how you can use the 2 finds or maybe 3 finds, which this is really going to be very awesome. Okay, now for example, as I was talking about, guys, that here you have 2A. So how about getting the position of the second A? How you can get that? That is also important. Okay, so in this case, let me write here the find the position of, so, or I can write first A. Okay, so here we're going to write first A. Now see what happens. Now when you write the find function, this is how you write the find function. Find, and then you write A, and then you go to the cell and you start your numbering from here 1. Now when you enter, obviously you know that this you're going to get 1. But if you think that if I change this start number to 2, let's say, then you would get the position of the second A, you are wrong. The reason is, if I press enter, now see what happens. Now in this case, actually I'm getting the 6th position, which is correct. But the point is, if I just want to explain you, let me do some changes here. What exactly I'm trying to tell you is, for example, here I'm going to write here D. Okay, the moment I press enter, see what happens. You get to see only 2. Now what is the reason? Right, so the reason is very simple, and let me, by the way, add some more text here, or maybe I can write the numbers. Let's say this one. Now you see the answer is 5, which is correct because it says that 1 2 3 4 5, so it's on the 5th position. But that's not what I want to find it out. I want to find out this A, and you know that I have even changed the start number to second. Even if I do 3 and I press enter, see what happens. The answer still remains the same. So actually how we are going to use this start number, this is today I'm going to tell you in this video. Okay, even if you start from 4, it still gives the 5 answer. So what is happening? So actually the point is, please understand, when you write here 4, so what happens, find started search from the fourth character, very true, which is D. Now the moment it starts its search from the D to find out the A character, it moves forward obviously, right? The formula never works in the backward direction. So after D it finds A. Now when it finds A, it is not going to judge, it is not going to, it's not going to be able to understand that you are actually looking for the second A and it has to go here, because the moment it finds A, it will stop. Just like a VLOOKUP function, if you have a repetition in your lookup values, you cannot actually get the other values, because VLOOKUP always starts its search from the top, from the table which you have given, but the moment it finds its lookup value, it will stop irrespective of how many same lookup values you have in that table. Go and watch those VLOOKUP basic videos, you will understand. So now what we need to do, basically what happens, the idea is, when you have the position of the first A, the next time when you want to start your counting, you got to skip that A. You got to add 1 to that position and you got to start your search from the very next character, which can happen only if you add 1 to it. So I'm gonna add 1 to it, and this means that I will always be on the text which comes after the value which I'm trying to find it out. So find A. When you find the A, the answer comes as 5, and now I have added 1 to it, so it means that I'm going to be now on the 6th, and now this 6 I'm going to use in the another find. So here I'm going to simply write second A, let's say, and now we'll start find again A. Within the text, obviously the text would remain this text, and now the start number. So this is here going to be the start number. So once you say that I want to start my search from the 6th character, the 6th character would be B. So B means that you're going to start from the B, so it moves forward, and then C, and then at the rate, then Y, and then A, and when you press enter you get to see this, right? So this is how guys you can work on this function. And if I have to combine this function, you can also simply combine this. You can say that find, and now this is going to be the first find, the inner find. I'm going to write here simply A, and I'm going to actually go in this within text, and I will say within the text, this is how the 5 comes. Now I'm going to add 1 to it to make it 6, and then once I have made the 6, what I will do, I will again start writing the find function, and the find, again what I want to find, I want to find A, and within the text, this is my text, and the start number, whatever this result would come. Okay, so you can also do one thing. This is how you can use find and find. Just you don't have to use these two separate things, right? If you really work very well in the Excel, right, you should be doing this. If you go to the formula and you go to the evaluate formula, you can also analyze how the step by step the things are working. For example, look at this. This is a very wonderful tool, and I use it a lot whenever I use the complex formulas and I am not getting the output where I've used 3-4 formulas together. So which formula actually gets stuck, I can find it out from here. Now once you click on the evaluate, you see the underline item is going to be executed first, right? I have talked about this in several videos in the Excel. So H3, what is H3? If you click on the evaluate, this is how the H3 is, right? H3 means this entire syntax 324dabc@yahoo.com. Now the second part, find A H3. Now in the H3 again I'm going to evaluate, and this is how again H3 comes. Now this find is going to be executed first because this is the inner function. Inner functions get first executed and then the outer functions, right? So in this find, now you see what will happen. This is, we are finding A in this, and obviously the answer would be coming here as 5, and then 5, if I click on the evaluate, you see 5, and then 5 plus 1 will make it 6. Now this 6 is going to act as a start number for this, the bigger find, the outer find. So now we are saying that please find A in this text, which is 324dabc@yahoo.com, and you got to start from the 6th position. So obviously the search will start from the B, and if it starts from the B, then it goes to the C@YA, and automatically when it stops here, it will check all the characters from the back. Then it will not remember that from where it has started. This is what the point you need to understand. So whenever the find stops, it always calculates the number of the characters behind it, right, from the very first character by default. So that is why when it stops at A, it is not going to count the characters only till B. No, it is not that. It is going to calculate everything from the very left, which is 3. So all the characters will be counted, and this is how you can get to see here 10. Right? So similarly guys, if you, let's say if you have something, if you have three characters, for example, if I write here let me write here simply, let's say one more A I want to write here. Let's say this is the one, right? So if you want to find the third, then what do you need to do? Obviously you need to actually use the another find. Let me show you. Find A, and then from which text, this is going to be my text. And now from where you want to start, after the character which comes, you know, to your, just after your second A. So we know we have found the position of the second A, and this is what I'm going to actually use. So I'm going to use this 10, and obviously I will add 1 to it. This I'm adding the 1 in the formula, not here. It's one and the same thing. So the search, I beg your pardon, first of all you will select the cell actually, which is H3, and then you go here 10 plus 1. So the search, the start will happen now from the 11th character, and we know that the second A is on the 10th character. So obviously you're skipping the now second A as well. So when you press enter, you get to see this 12. So similarly, if you want to use it here, what you can do, you can simply again add 1 to it. This is going to make it 11, and again use the find function, right? So here I'm going to say A because I want to find the third A. So within the text, this is the text, and what would be the start number? This entire function, find 2 times, right? And the moment you press enter, this is what you exactly get, right? So this is the concept. This is the start number. This start number is very important. In order to find the second, the repetition of your value, you first need to skip the first, you know, the entry, right? And in order to skip the first entry, you need to first reach out there. How you gonna reach out? Obviously you are going to use the find function and just add 1 to it. It will take you to the next character, and then use that value in the another find in the start number parameter. This is how it works. Now if you're through with this video, then I'm sure now you would be able to take the benefit of all those videos which I have uploaded here, you know, complex advanced find formula, and then you can also have a look on this great puzzle on the, you know, find mid, left, right. So there are a lot of things, and I'm also going to upload the you know, some more videos, some more examples on these find functions and the search functions, right? So I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, please do subscribe, and all of have the, you know, watch all those amazing 263-4 videos, and if you have any questions, please let me know about it. I will be back very soon, as always, you know, with the promise that I'm gonna show you something very interesting. I'm gonna share something very, you know, knowledgeable with you. So I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.